Today, we bring you more updates surrounding the search for 22-year-old University of Missouri student Riley Strain, who has now been missing for a total of 12 days since he was last seen after leaving Luke Bryan's bar in downtown Nashville on March 8th. Now, these new updates have created more questions surrounding this investigation, and it also comes on the heels of the latest updates as we have learned that Metro Nashville PD did have interaction with Riley Strain on the night he went missing. There was a brief exchange of greetings between Riley and an MNPD officer, as well as his bank card was located near the embankment of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, very close to the area in which his phone last pinged around 10 p.m. on that night near the Public Square Park. So the first new update that we have to share with you guys comes from a family friend who has revealed the last text message that Riley sent just before there was no more contact with either him or with his phone that night. In a recent interview with News Nation, family friend Chris Dingman said that Riley's last communication was an unclear text message that he sent to a new girl that he was seeing. This is what Chris Dingman had to say about that text message. He says she texted him to see how he was doing, if he was having fun. He sent kind of a scripted text back to her saying, "Good lops." Now, what's interesting here, the friend went on to explain that the message from Riley appeared to be some sort of unclear message. The female that he was having contact with apparently had difficulty understanding the meaning of the message, even turned to search online for some sort of clarification of the text message that she received from Riley. The friend also indicated that it reflected some maybe sort of mental state that Riley was in at that time of sending the message. Now, I bring your attention to a separate interview with News Nation with Riley Strain's mother, who says that she does not know who this female is that Riley made contact with. In the interview, she says, "I'm not sure. He's got several friends that are female, male. I don't know the individual he talked to at that time." Now, while we are on the subject of Riley's phone, what else is interesting is that an individual spoke to police about Riley's phone and if the phone was charged. What they came to find out from the police was that apparently, according to them, the phone and his Apple Watch that he was wearing at that time did have charge. However, both of them turned off at the same time. This could be indicative of Riley going into the river. However, some of the questions that have risen from this is that the Apple Watch is water resistant and that it would not have been uncommon for that watch to remain on and not necessarily turn off at the same time as the phone. So here is that information from this video that we are about to share with you guys. This comes from ex-user Nerdy Addict, who spoke to police.
That's where his phone last pinged at.
Okay.
It's right there under that bridge, and then once you go under that bridge, if you look to the left, there's a parking garage. There's a gray building with roll-up
where the
doors.
camera is.
That's the Birch building where the cameras were.
And you said his phone had plenty of juice, so it's not a matter of running it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if your phone goes off, your watch would still go.
Yeah,
it's like they both
went off the same time. All right. That's useful. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
So again, the new information learned surrounding Riley's phone use on that night was that there was a text message to an unknown female that, according to a family friend, he was newly seeing at the time. And the text message that Riley sent to her was apparently not a text message that could be deciphered by that individual, which of course may have been prompted by his mental state at that time. And now we know that his phone was charged, connected to his Apple Watch. However, the phone and the watch simultaneously turned off at the exact same time, around the time of the last phone ping, which again was near 10 p.m. Now on to a latest update from Metro Nashville Police Department, who again have turned to their X account to bring an update in the search for Riley Strain. As you can see here from this video shared, it is a search by air still over the Cumberland River. They write, "Our helicopters continue to fly over the Cumberland River in the ongoing search for Riley Strain. MNPD and Nashville EOC boats were on the water again today. They now mention that the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office is also assisting downriver." Again, this phone number has been provided, 615-862-8600. Anyone out there with any information, please contact this number. I'll now take you to this article here from MSN, who has gotten this information from local news station WSMV out of Nashville. This is the update with the Cheatham Dam search. It says the search for Riley Strain at the Cheatham Dam is finished for the day, as crews did not find anything there, according to the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office. It is interesting to note that they narrowed their search, or pivoted their search, in the location of this dam. And just so everyone can kind of get an idea of where the dam is located, just outside of Ashland City, here's a map of it. You can see Nashville down here in the southeast corner, and the river flows up through Ashland City, and then it eventually ends, as you can see with the ping right there, at the Cheatham Lock and Dam, which is now where the efforts have seemed to narrowed or gained more attention during this search. At this time, it does not appear that there was any indication on how long they would continue their efforts in the location of the Cheatham Dam. But again, as we saw there out of the article, the search has stopped for today at least, with the news sadly of still not locating Riley. Updates and developments continue to pour in as there are so many involved trying to locate Riley Strain. However, his parents and family friend, who we just spoke of earlier, speaking about the last text message, also spoke to News Nation and explained that they are frustrated in how this investigation has been moving forward, particularly in the lack of footage being released. In a recent article here from people who gathered this from the News Nation interview, his stepfather, Riley Strain's stepfather, Chris, said that we had not seen anything or really heard from them too much throughout the previous week, so we're getting frustrated. We wanted to see what they had. Now, this seems to come after the body-worn camera was released with that interaction with an MNPD officer and Riley that night, where they exchanged greetings. As you can see here in the article, the family did not know of this footage until a meeting was requested on Friday afternoon. People also indicate that the family was particularly upset after Strain's bank card was found by two women on that embankment that we discussed earlier by the Cumberland River. Riley's stepfather again says, "We've heard multiple people that have tried to call Crime Stoppers and leave tips and been told they don't know anything about a Riley Strain case. So lots of confusion. We're struggling. We're 10 days in, it's disheartening. As the days continue to pass and Riley is still not located, this just gets harder and harder." The family recently did a press conference. Riley's mother broke down in tears during that conference. And just as any mother would, she said that he is her everything. Again, we are just hoping that Riley is brought home, he is found safe. And as the updates and developments continue, we will continue to bring those to you. If any of you out there have any information, please call the phone number that has been provided in this video and several other videos prior, given out by the Metro Nashville PD. But that's your latest update here on CountryCast. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss out on any breaking updates and news surrounding country music, your artist, and all the news out of Nashville.